This is Channel Attitude. Your voice, your right, your freedom.
Big Vito and Noel, a married couple with a podcast. They're in love, if you couldn't tell. They pick on each other, but it never lasts. Vito loves sports, the beach and lifting. Noel loves books, Batman and Disney, like Sonny and Cher, but way more stressful. I love Lucy, if Ricky could wrestle. Big Vito and Noel, a married couple with a podcast. Big Vito and Noel.
Hi guys, and welcome to Mr. versus Mrs. LaGrasso versus LaGrasso right here on Vince Russo's The Brand and Big Vito Brand Audio. I'm the Mrs. part. I'm Noelle. He's the Mr. part. He's Big Vito. And here we are. Here we are to bring everybody a little ray of sunshine. You know, I know there's some powders here on Sunday because we've had some football follies. The poor Eagles gone. Dallas. That was not that last play.
Good.
Not good. Not good. So we're here to brighten your day. Everybody that, you know, kind of had a football issue today. So we're here to, you know, make it up to you. Vito's going to tell you some fantastic things today, some stories. I know you want to tell everybody about your weekend because you had like the best Vito weekend ever.
No, kids, you know how to make my return to the nightclubs. You know what I mean? Being a pimp daddy that I am, took the wife out for a little dinner, some drinks, rendezvous with our girls. You know what I mean?
How many women did you take out with you?
3.
3 women out. Three women. Okay. So it was me, Steph and Ash, and you had us all to yourself.
Loved every minute of it. And then ladies who partook in our party and gave a little booty session, thank you very much.
Vito!
What?
You're not supposed to talk about that. You've traumatized Big Ray for life. You sent him that video.
You know, when you wear a $125 shirt, you're going to get some ass. You know
that
what I'm
price
saying?
of that shirt has changed 47 times since last night.
And when you're a Versace man, you're going to get some ass.
Vito!
When you're wearing skinny jeans and Danny Miami.
Nobody knows what Danny Miami is.
Danny Miami underwear. Check it out.
Are you sponsored?
Not yet.
That's what you mention it all the time now.
When you wear Versace jewelry, Rolex, go out with some beautiful looking clothes, you're driving in your Mercedes.
You're satisfied with your life is what you're telling everybody?
Right. And you're just going out and, you know, you have your favorite meal. You have sushi at one of your favorite places like Old Town. Sing some karaoke. A couple of good drinks. Got the comfort of some good women. Who is better than me?
Well, half the women are gay, but still, you know, you were comforted.
Listen, I made them comfortable. They got to feel man parts they haven't felt. And it felt good.
And they said, ew, man parts. My girls ew to man parts. I'm sorry.
No, they ooh. They definitely enjoyed my man parts.
Ew, honey.
They did.
The only person that enjoyed his man parts was me.
Babe.
I have to break some news to you.
What's up?
We did something that we very rarely do on this show.
What's up?
We tied last week's vote.
Really?
We've only done it one other time, and the votes were very low, but the email messages and the DMs were very high because folks told me they couldn't decide because we're such a perfect couple together and we love each other so much that we probably both wanted to marry each other, and we're just pointing the fingers at each other because we didn't do it sooner. And that was everybody's concession to the vote, is that they think that we both wanted to marry each other and we're blaming each other for not doing it sooner.
I don't blame nobody, baby. See, this is what happened, you know?
It's true.
This is everybody's just got to understand, right? I took my time. I wanted to get to know the young lady, okay?
I was young, and then I was old by the time you got around to knowing me and marrying me.
Well, you
started young.
You took your time.
With what?
You didn't want to marry me.
I did want to marry you.
You gave me back the ring.
You moved to Florida.
And
you took the ring way before I gave you a ring back.
Did you give me back the ring before I left? In the living room.
No, it was in the car, I thought.
No, it was in the living room.
You took it off my finger in the kitchen.
No, no. Something wrong?
Ray, he's scarred for life by you.
Is he still talking about it?
He's scarred for life. You scarred Big Ray for life with your dancing with big bootied women. You scarred him for life.
Listen, when you got it like that, you
guys don't even know.
It falls in your lap.
Vito!
It does.
Say something nice about me so I feel better, because you're just a hoe.
But when I danced with my beautiful wife last night, it brought a silence and tears to people's eyes because they thought that was the greatest thing.
Oh my God. Steph said they were crying at the bar when we danced.
Mm-hmm.
What is that about? Why do people cry when we dance?
Because when a man takes his woman and she's in a walker and she's handicapped, and he takes her up in front of everybody and shows everybody in the world, that's my girl. That's a man's man. You know what I mean?
Oh, I love you. You're so cute.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I made a lipsticky. Sorry.
And that's why I get asked everywhere.
Oh my God, he's a hoe still. Don't let him that sweet thing fool you. He's a hoe. He was a hoe today. He's a hoe every day. You were a hoe today. No, baby. Oh, this isn't a very good football game. What are you doing over there? I want to sit with my girl on the couch. Babe, is that you in the bedroom? What are you doing in there? All day, you were hoeing it up around the house all day.
Did you want me to hoe it up somewhere else?
You can't. You only.
I can go somewhere else.
You picked the topic for today. You picked the topic for today.
Even when you spend money on sushi, $49.95 at the Hong Kong Gardens, all right?
It was the Hong Kong. It was Mr. Sushi.
All right, Mr. Sushi. Then you take it to the one exclusive club, right? And you buy some better mojitos and slushies, you know what I'm saying? Then you go to the other nightclub, right? And then you have a starter off place from the hole in the wall beer place, and you pick up a cup if it's just for you and your lady, so you can sit there and listen to some karaoke outside and listen to the band, right? You got your shit together, you know what you're doing, place to place to place, and then you have a good night. We didn't finish dancing until 1:30.
You didn't.
I didn't.
I can't dance that long. I danced a little bit.
I am one of the biggest clubbers you ever met in your life. I would stay out all night.
I can't dance as long. Yeah, well, I dance with a walker and I have a bad back. I don't really care what people think.
But aside from that, right? You met me. I was a club goer. I would stay out till 4 or 5 in the morning clubbing.
Big time. He clubbed constantly. He was a machine. And then, we started dating. You kind of just stopped clubbing and you just did other things. You hung out with me.
Hung out with you.
But now he goes to Disney World.
But when I get into the club scene, and you still got it when the DJ's calling your name out, yo, Vito, we love you, man.
How does the DJ know your name?
Baby, they all know my name.
Oh, God. Can you please give your topics, Sir Howard?
Guys, we had a discussion last night, and it was pretty interesting.
The things Vito brings up in the car are sometimes very amusing.
What would you be more upset about if your spouse cheated? If they cheated on you with a younger person or an older person? Very good topic. Let's see where everybody's mind is. Now, Miss Noel said she would be upset if it was a young chick. So I said, well, say if I was swinging some 25-year-old chick, you know what I mean? It's pretty good starting over. My minimum was always 30. And by the time 35, I start over again and get another new chick,
I was 35 when you married me.
Yeah, no, and what happened?
You started over with me. Permanently. Forever and ever and ever and ever.
Baby.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Anyway, so to the viewers out there, very good, especially who made who wait. But then, like you say, okay, the 7-year itch is coming. You know, they all say the 7-year itch. You know, you all say, you know, all right, something's going on. He's going out. He's doing stuff. But I've kept all my relationships with females out in the open because I'm not that guy. I talk to all my girls at work, call them in front of my wife, speak to them. She picks up the phone. I still speak to former girlfriends. We have my wife's girlfriends, who I'm very good friends with, all of them, right? All love me, and I appreciate that so much. And it's great to know that they all respect me and they could be free with me means more to me than anything in the world, right? Because I could be their friend and everything is cool. So when you talk about relationships and then you say, something's not going good. When a guy goes out and he finds and meets somebody else, does he go for the younger, prettier, spunkier, all-night sexer? Or does he go for the older, mature, wiser, calms you down, all-night sexer?
I hope this hand isn't over here, meaning that I'm the older, this and that.
That doesn't have nothing to do with it. I'm just talking.
You're just talking. I just wanted to make sure.
So,
but they both have to be all-night sexers?
Yeah, because if they were with me, then fuck all night.
Vito, you said that on the podcast.
They know what I do.
But why do you gotta say it like that? Fuck all night. Gotta be it all night. What must people think of me? They must look at me and be like, oh my God.
Listen, why do you think she's in a walk in a wheelchair?
Vito, that's not why.
Talking about the honeymoon breaker, baby. The honeymoon destroyer. The BIGB from the LOG, former Nick, kicked it in.
You're the reason I drink.
Drop back.
You're only doing that because I can't do it anymore. You're only doing that because I can't do it anymore.
Anyway,
my bad. You're so rude.
What do you think? Now, Miss Noel came up with a thing. She says, I would be more upset if it was a younger girl. I says, why? Because I'd feel like she's prettier than me and she's got something I don't have. And her body's better than me. And she could do something and she could jump and she could run and she could marathon and she could do. And
I never said all that now. Come along.
And her legs can go all down like this, you know. Like,
what is wrong?
I'm just saying.
Today?
I'm just saying. Anyway.
My legs do just fine, thank you, sir. You didn't seem to have a problem with them earlier. Did you? Yeah. Anyway. We're not going to be able to air this podcast.
Anyway. It's one of the more interesting topics.
Flavorful podcasts that we've had.
So, and then we talked about she wouldn't be upset about an older one because she feels it was just
I would be upset, but different upset. I told him I would think if he was with an older woman, it was probably a fling or he was being a gold digger or like something like that.
She accused me that the woman would have to have money for me to be with her because she's older. But there's some hot looking old bitches out there. You know what I mean?
Have to say bitches. You're supposed to say ladies. Oh my God, you're such a walking dude.
This is what makes people watch, and I know everybody's laughing out there. So anyway.
But then I turned the tables on him because I said, listen, I wouldn't want you to be with anybody else, obviously, because that's not how we roll. But if it was a younger woman, I would think it was something maybe I'm lacking or what have you. And it maybe be, a little bit because I'm handicapped. Okay, whatever. Handy-capable. An older woman, I would think he must be hard up for cash or something or a fling, like he hooked up with somebody at a bar or something like that. Because that's kind of how that kind of stuff happens. Younger women is a little different. They do a little differently. But I said to him, now, Vito, how would you feel if I left you for a younger man or an older man, if that's possible?
I said, I don't want any drama. I don't want any problems. You can leave.
No, but you said I would be upset.
I would be upset. I'd say, and then I'd say, okay, you can leave. I did say you can leave.
But which would you be more upset about? The younger man or the older man? Because really, if it's an
I
older man with
really,
money,
to me, I wouldn't be upset about neither because neither can compare to me because I'm one of a kind. I'm out of sight, dynamite
have you
all
guys
night.
ever met anybody like this in your life? Like,
So,
I just want to take a poll.
I wouldn't be upset. I would be upset that you wanted to leave me for a younger or older man, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't be upset because they were younger or older. I would say, good luck.
Well, you got to pick one for the vote, friend. Like, you have to pick one. You can't just like, this is your topic. Would you be more upset?
You're gonna go younger. I'll go older. Because if you went for somebody older, must be for money.
I thought the same thing though. It must be for money.
But if it was
I
younger,
would be more upset if it was younger.
Younger, more athletic. Volleyball, happy hour. Swimsuit, swimming.
What are you even talking about? Are you talking about like a dream woman for you now? Okay, I can't swim. I sink like a rock. So what? My boobs float. That's all you need to know. I wear swimsuits all the time. There's a pool right there. I'm offended.
Why are you getting defensive?
Because it seems like, oh, happy hour, dancing, running marathons. But okay, so I can't
Going to
do
Old
those
Town,
things.
dancing.
I danced last night at Old Town. I danced. I can dance. It might not look like the way you do it, but I do. I dance, and I'm funny and entertaining, and I have a beautiful singing voice.
So do I.
That's a lie. But you try very hard. See how supportive I am of you, even when you're shitting on me.
Right.
I'm giving you support.
So
I would be more upset if you went with the younger woman, and you would be more upset for an older man because you would think I'm a gold digger. Is that what you're saying?
I think you're looking for you couldn't possibly have a more better life than this.
I don't know, Vito.
You're free to go fucking try it out.
I don't know. Everybody's dream life is different. Just because you're living your dream life doesn't mean this is my dream life. I'm just living in your world.
I'd go live with some old motherfucking Disney.
Vito! How do you know that's my dream life? To live with a motherfucker in Disney. And why would you call some older gentleman a motherfucker when you don't even know him?
I would probably be friends with him and say, hey, listen, good luck. Can I help you move her shit out?
No, you know what I would really do if you were going to be rude like that? I'd have the old motherfucker buy your house and then make you move out. And that's how we roll.
That'd be fine. That would be fine. New beginnings.
He'll never put anything over, but inside it would eat the shit out of him. But he's a no-seller.
It really fucking wouldn't.
You're a no-seller.
Because if I had to start, and another thing I said during this conversation, guys, I would never, ever, 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 ever get married
Don't
again.
say that in public.
I'm saying
you'll never get married again because you're never leaving me.
No, I would never get married again, right? What it would be is an open door policy from Friday to Sunday because I got to work Monday through Thursday. I'm just saying, baby. It doesn't mean, but you see, nobody would take your place. There would only be part-timers.
But nobody can take my place. There is only one me.
All
okay?
right. And before you bring in the cosmetology thing, right?
Do you mean because I have a degree in cosmetology science?
Or SD thing.
I'm not an anesthetician. I have a degree in cosmetology science. What's your degree in? Being a dork? Johnny Rods' unpredictable school of wrestling degree? I have an actual degree.
I come from the school of friggin' know how to handle ladies.
I watched you last night with your Dancing with the Stars move. You know how to handle ladies?
Did I dance with our girl last night?
Yeah, she's gay.
Right.
She'll dance with you. Doesn't mean it's like her dancing with you.
But she danced like a regular woman, didn't she?
Well, she is a regular woman.
Right, and she's dancing with a man, the way she's feeling my muscles and, holding on to me and everything.
Please.
She was.
She was laughing her ass off. I got video. It's on TikTok. Go to Vito's TikTok.
Having a freaking great time. Okay.
Go to Vito's TikTok.
She's having a great time. We even came up with a handshake and a signal.
Oh, no, don't even give your handshake and signal.
Why?
Not even right. The things you did. I just keep thinking about that one guy that was dancing on the dance floor and he looked like the robot guy from Dave Chappelle. I don't know what that guy was doing.
I don't know.
It was really strange. But anyway, so Vito, you are saying if I left for an older man, that will kind of be a turnoff for you. And I'm saying if you cheated on me with a younger woman, that would be a turnoff for me. So guys, we need you to decide. Okay. What would be a bigger, now you're going to be upset your spouse cheats on you or leaves you or whatever, but what would be the biggest kick in the nuts? Would it be
Younger or older?
Younger or older? Which would it be for you guys? For Vito, he's taking the older side. That would light his fire a little bit. And for me, it would be the younger side. That would tee me off a little bit. So you guys have 5 days to vote. 5 over on Magic Tea Spiller on the Twitter. Feel free to vote anyway. Throw in your responses too. We love to read them. We do get a kick out of it all week. We do read what people say and we laugh. So it's fun. Trust me, we're in this vote. This goes on all week in the house. It doesn't just stop on the show. This will continue to go on every day until we come back on. Vito had no idea we tied this week. None. So I kind of spring it on him what the results are. But yeah, Vito, they got 5 days. Now, I want to move into some other topics since we have everybody here. And I know we have gotten an influx of large amounts of followers over on the TikTok, which we're doing really good with. And do you want to talk a little bit about this Royal Rumble thing that's happening for you on TikTok? Because it has gotten to like ridiculous levels of we didn't expect that.
This, I have to tell you guys, the love you guys are showing me on TikTok for me to be in the Royal Rumble. Thank you very much. It is greatly appreciated. I wish the WWE would listen and put me in, or they would listen to the fans and give them what they want. What's good for business? They always say this, but with all the responses, over 120,000.
Then on top of that, by the way, you got another 20,000. I made a video because somebody asked about Vito being in the Royal Rumble. And I made a video to kind of make Vito and everybody laugh where I put like the sad SPCA music under it with, you know, the Sarah McLachlan to think, oh, it's kind of funny. And like, you can help and whatever. And that took off and that's got over 20,000 people on it. And every one of them tagging the WWE and saying, put Vito in the Royal Rumble. It's kind of crazy because it was done as like a haha, but it ended up turning into something really serious for people where they're like, you got a real deal. We want to see you in the Royal Rumble, or we really love you, or we want to see you back. And your dress was ahead of its time. Come back. And we have people making videos and
guys,
tagging
if there was a way
crazy.
to go back and there was something that can be done, I would do it. If they called me and said, hey, would you like to do this or that? I would do it. But I'm open for all negotiation. It doesn't matter which company it is. I'm open to go back. I have come back. I have bookings are coming in. I greatly appreciate it. If you want to book me, go to Big Vito at bigvito.com. Take a look at my reel. Go and take a look at our website. Do everything you can. Get in touch with me here on Patreon, on Twitter, on TikTok. Shoot me a message. Let's get together. Let's see me in your hometown. I do seminars. I do bookings. I could do private speakings. I'll do wrestling. We have 3 faces of Vito, right? We have the dress, Skullbound Crush, and Big Vito. So you get 3 for the price of 1. Everything is good. We have merchandise. We have pictures. We're doing everything possible to get it back out there. Greatly appreciate the support from the fans. You guys have been awesome. And thank you very much. That's what happens when you walk away from your career and you take care of your wife. You come back, and the love and support you see from the fans is a great deal. If I was nobody to be reckoned with, or I didn't matter, nobody would care. But I greatly appreciate it. Thank you.
For this to kind of come out of like nowhere, really, because Vito decided he wanted to go back, finish his career the way he wanted to do it, and I support him 100% with doing that, as long as he's careful and everything. He is. I think that everybody kind of missed you. And you didn't like say, I'm retiring from the ring, blah, blah, blah. I'm taking care of my wife. You just did it. And a lot of people were like, we missed you. We didn't know where you went. We were looking for you. You're part of my childhood and all these things, which is really cool. Like, that's not something that, you get to see every day. Vito, you were part of my childhood too. And now you're this dorky guy I'm married to. But I'll always remember the Von Crust days. Well, Vito Cruz.
Got to start somewhere.
Yeah, hey, listen, like I said, I used to watch you on TV when I was 12, 13. I used to watch Vito wrestle, and it's kind of weird to think about it. I don't really think like that, but you're part of people's childhoods growing up. They want to see you come back.
And the nice response is, you were awesome. Thank you for my childhood. Great things that my wife reads to me about what a nice and wonderful man I am, and the people saying these wonderful things. It really means a lot, because it shows that you did do something good in your life, and you made people happy, and you were part of something, so it's awesome. All right, babe, let's close the show. We're good to go.
All right, babe. You're so cute. Okay. Guys, you can check us out on Patreon at patreon.com/thebigvmafia. Vito has lots of shows on there. You can come and see a lot of your fan favorites from Hami Media on there. We got Dr. Jargo Virtue's with us. Matt, who's a big guy on TikTok, is with us. I pop in and out. I was also on with Vince Russo and Big Ray on Friday for the Friday Locker Room. I was the surprise guest. Russo was very happy it wasn't you. He thought you were going to go after him about the pizza again. Instead, Ray and I did. We defended you, but he still says he bought the pizza. But he gave you credit for driving all the way from Staten Island into the Manhattan Center. And he said he literally owed Vito a pizza. So there you go. I think that should resolve the issue for everybody. Also, guys, check Vito out on 8 p.m. Eastern, Sundays on Twitch, twitch.tv/The Big Vito Brand. On all social media at The Big Vito Brand. And if you want to see Vito clubbing, it's over on TikTok. There's some clips of Vito dancing and singing My Girl with the Biker Gang guys over on TikTok. I think that's about it for me, Vito. You want to close out everything, give everybody an inspirational message for the week? I think they need it after the football games today.
Guys, be safe out there. COVID is real. It's spreading. Do your due diligence to take care of yourself, cover yourself, protect yourself. This is a virus that's hurting a lot of people, keeping a lot of people out of work. Get what you need and take care of yourself. All right. This is the Big Vito Brand with Noel Harlow. Peace out.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
I had to do a song for the Gumads. G fella loves you too, Yeah. I got so many